Everybody's here. Da-da-da-da. Alright. So, last time, you, some of you, decided that y'all would go ahead and trace your way back through the cave and try and unlock some of the mysteries that y'all had found. And investigate just a little more than what y'all did when y'all came through the first time. Through further investigation and quite a bit of combat, y'all found your way to a massive amount of loot that was being guarded
Yes, we did.
by a one-eyed creature that seemed to be able to read your minds. Though there was some negotiation, almost successfully, combat still broke out. As somebody got a little greedy.
Yep.
And post-combat, y'all managed to find quite a horde of items, including a set of dice that was maybe rolled a little prematurely, but but all in all, we pick up.
Nothing bad can come off rolling dice, huh?
Oh yeah, no. What? That's never happened ever. Where you think this is D&D?
I nearly had heart attack because when he decided to roll those dice without checking it, because I have an experience of in another campaign long time ago. We found dice that are potentially magical, and I can't remember what his class was, but the other players just decided to say to grab and roll those dice. Those dice were essentially dealt um, a d6 points of damage per. Uh, Essentially, he rolled 7, so we all took 7d6 force damage.
Nice. Should have took that idea. But no. Uh, After rolling them and then investigating, y'all discovered that these are dice of wild magic.
Decision's gonna be crappy.
But this is where we pick up. There's still a little bit of the cavern left. And
I would love it if the Padres would come and join us.
let's see.
As long as they catch up.
Yeah.
Oh snap!
Bang. Everybody's there.
That was quick.
So,
Well, who wasn't here last time? Who didn't get a piece of the loot? Let's see.
so the only people we were missing last time was Zidrin and Claudia.
The drink.
We were not.
I will happily give either one of them, both of them, 20 platinum apiece. Sharing is caring, and we are friends.
Yay!
I'm being very quiet. I'm like hacking up a lung, so I'm gonna push to talk.
Look,
Actually, I'll do the same.
Alright.
So essentially, So essentially, you want to for us all to just redistribute the money, correct?
I mean, you don't have to. We just chose to give up 20 platinum of our own.
Yeah. That way, you know, if they need to like get themselves a massage, a day spa, or something like that, they, you know, they're good.
Both of us violently hacking up a lung as you say that, like, yeah, we could use some help.
What I'm here
By the way,
for.
trying to remember, did we take a short rest?
No, y'all had not.
Okay.
We didn't.
Okay. I feel like I remember it being part of the conversation that we were talking about doing. So I remember wondering if I was still a spider or not.
I want to say you dropped that. From
All right.
100%.
I guess I'd have to get any of this loot.
Yeah.
Someone turned into a spider?
Yeah.
It was wild.
Incredible.
There were so many things.
I missed stuff.
Wait, hold
I missed making spider jokes. No!
This is the worst timeline. Miss
Sure.
making Asta jokes. This is horrible.
So, what would y'all like to do?
Don't.
Well, we have not finished exploring. I want to do that.
Yeah. We might as well.
Yeah, there's still like.
David, stick behind me.
Oh,
We don't want a repeat of a scene where you were nearly killed.
I was nearly killed.
Or
It was just a flesh wound.
right. Or that one time when you were nearly really captured by a succubus.
Ah, I may have enjoyed that one.
Of course you did.
I'm going to go ahead and cast a second level cure wounds on myself, too.
Alright.
And I still don't. How did you get captured but not captured by her?
Well, I see. Technically, I was captured, but you know, we had a long, heartfelt conversation. She decided it was best if I just went on my way.
That didn't function.
He was a darling, really was.
You got broken up with by a succubus.
It wasn't. It was mutual. Mutual.
Right. Right.
Zephyr,
But they
Zephyr, he has a weird expression that just screams, "I don't understand anything that's happening with this guy."
No, Zidron's like been there.
Been there. Happens all the time.
He's a great companion, a bit annoying on just about every imaginable way, but great companion that confuses me every second of every millennia.
Maybe we can find another succubus deeper in the cave, and y'all can hang out with her. You know, really get to know her. Then you'll understand.
I'll pass on the getting to know her thing. Thanks.
I'm a taken woman.
No, thank you.
And I'm gonna walk off whistling crab rave.
Yes.
So, yeah, as you walk a little further, I'll reveal that bit.
Oh dear God. Zephyr is just going to be just a bit ahead of the Daniel. He's David at every step of the way. Yeah, you're not getting killed. No, nope, nope. You're not getting killed nor abducted. Just to end up you being the one that's abducting the abductor. As I
What if
swear, if
one of you
it's
two has like a bat thing, right? What was that bat thing? The bat dragon?
Juji, yeah.
Juji, yes, Juji. I've got some beef. I got some jerky. I found some jerky. I'm gonna feed some jerky to Juji.
Juji is your best friend now.
Hell yeah.
Crab rave intensifies.
Absolutely. Juji will squeak along.
oh dear gods.
Alright. So as y'all carry along through the cavern, I assume y'all are headed in this direction.
Well, that is correct.
Alright. As y'all carry along through, you notice it is a bit chillier as you get deeper in, and you do see an opening.
Walk ahead.
Just gonna poke out past Zephyr there a little bit.
You see the rocks. The opening is half covered by the rocks. They do look like they've fallen down, but they are climbable.
Okay, let's take a look. If I get shot in the face, I know who I'm blaming.
Alright.
Yeah, Iris.
Anybody crossing the rocks, go ahead and roll me an athletics check.
Athletics. Oh, I'm not bad at it.
Okay. Zephyr, you
I'm not-
nimbly cross the rocks.
Oh,
Followed by your compadre, who, about his third step onto the rocks, they shift, and suddenly he finds his foot kind of stuck, jammed between a couple of them. He's in a bit of an awkward position.
Can I move said rock? Can I get myself unstuck?
You can certainly try, but it's a big rock.
He will be fine.
Did you just get stuck on a rock?
It happens.
Yes.
I'm gonna attempt to get unstuck.
Alright. Go ahead and roll a strength check.
Can I just like grab his arm and try to give him a good tug?
I'll tell you what, you can go ahead and roll your strength check with him. And I'll see if you give him any kind of help here.
God. So Zephyr
Roll
is inside
6. I don't
of-
think so.
So just about the time that you're getting your foot unstuck. Who was that, Claudia or Zidrin?
It was me. It was Zidrin.
Okay, Zidrin goes to give you a shove, and she does. She shoves you out, which causes you to tumble forward, but now her hand's stuck in the spot.
Zid-
We get
Zidrin's a dude, first of all.
Sorry.
I love that in my head. I love that image of it's like it's I'm just like, well, this is a
Let me
predicament,
guess.
isn't it?
You, however, are not in an awkward position, So
I rolled a 19 to get over the rocks, but I like this a lot more.
Let me guess. Somebody ended up being captured by while saving you from being captured.
I didn't get captured, guys. I'm fine. I'm fine. It's okay.
By
I
a
meant
rock.
to do
She got
that,
captured by
guys.
a rock.
wait, is it still? Is it
Oh.
on the map? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, yeah. It takes
Well,
you a
you guys
minute
wanna try and
with
pull
that
some
19 to
pieces
get over. It does take you a minute to get your hand unstuck, but you are successful and easily
Just
get
like
over the
awkwardly
rocks.
shuffle around in like circles with my arm stuck in the ground and my ass in the air, just trying to figure this shit out. Like, no, I got it, guys. Don't worry. Pops out with like a cartoonish sound too, and just plops on the ground.
Anybody else crossing over the rocks or just?
Yes.
I'm gonna go make a cup of tea really quick because I'm dying.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll make a cup of tea.
There's nothing wrong with wanting a cup of tea.
Claudia got an 11.
Hmm. What is this? What is this thing over here? A bench? A table?
So Claudia, you also get stuck in pretty much the same spot while trying to avoid it.
My grandma's just eating people.
Buggers.
You're what?
Eris, are you gonna give it a whirl?
Does this count as loose earth, or is this all stone?
It's all stone. I mean, the stone's not packed in, so I guess it's technically loose.
Then after everybody passes through, I cast mold earth and make a way for myself.
Okay. So easily enough.
Wow. Could have used that a little bit earlier there. Guy.
You didn't ask.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it is. Huh.
Alright, go ahead and make a perception check for me, Zephyr.
Perception.
Since you were the first one in
Just-
there.
Let's see. How bad is it?
It's not too bad. So what you do see
Where's the-
or notice is that this seems to be some kind of sleeping quarters. Yet again, there's no real lighting in this area. So everything is kind of dim, but
If I'm not mistaken, I have a dark vision.
I'll just cast dancing lights then.
okay. So yeah. So yeah, you can see fine then, but yeah, for everybody else who doesn't
Oh.
have dark vision.
I gave her as her catcher green flame blade. Can she set her sword on fire?
I'll have to cast light for myself as well.
Okay. Well, between the multiple sources of light that we now have roaming, y'all can all pretty much gather that this is some kind of sleeping quarter. There's rough mats made out. There are, yes, stone benches sitting about, but no real fire pit or anything made out in this area. You do notice, however, that it does seem to be not as cold and damp as the previous area that y'all were in.
These huts actually exist.
Yes. These huts actually
Okay.
exist.
Looking at each one, peeking inside.
Okay. What you find in each one of them is simple cots. They're not very clean. In fact, this small middle one is actually an outhouse and reeks. But there seems to be small tokens of like memorabilia to the people who actually sleep here. A necklace.
In the outhouse?
No. Not the outhouse is the one in the middle. The other 3 sections are actually dormitories.
Anything we can gather from these memorabilia?
I mean, there's cloths, there's pictures that kind of depict. One of them depicts a warrior slaying another warrior. Another one depicts a god-like being. They're all roughly drawn on what appears to be leather.
All right. I just came back from making tea,
Okay.
and all I heard was Claudia ask, "In the outhouse?" ? And then started describing
So there's
depictions of gods. So I missed us finding God in the toilet.
not
Am I
Trust
right?
me, it's not the weirdest thing you can hear
not quite.
or see.
We ain't find God in the toilet today. But no, one of the huts in here is an outhouse. It's this middle one, and the other 3 are dormitories.
That makes more sense.
I'm gonna some of these beautiful depictions.
Yeah, if you want.
Heck yeah.
All right.
You're burning everything.
There's another passageway up ahead, but it is too small for everyone in your party to make it through.
Wait, it depicts a god?
One of the pieces of leather that they had that was in the dormitories was a picture that I guess you could say depicted a god.
Can I roll a history check?
Certainly.
26.
Okay. So with that, you actually hold on. Now you're gonna make me pull up lore.
Oh, fuck yeah, lore.
Alright, it's not net tab. Hold on. I gotta find out where the lore's at. Pantheon. There we go. Who in the hell colored this like this? So
You?
yeah, evidently. It's gray on black. Really, I mean, easy to read. So yeah, this is actually depictions of what appears to be Malthus. And you gather that because in the drawing you see what looks to be elves and Azimers, which you know were created by Malthus, and they appear to be worshiping a divine figure. The drawing's not very, historically accurate or anything. It's hand drawn by hobgoblins. But this is what you can gather from it.
Alright.
Alright.
Beautiful, beautiful macaroni art, guys. It's awe-inspiring, honestly.
I'm hanging this up in my house.
I think you should. Definitely.
Yeah, lovely. We're burning it to the ground. Let's get out of here.
Oh, are we burning the settlement? Let's go.
So y'all
Well,
cross back
maybe.
through what is now a smooth pathway where rocks used to be. Alright.
Step out of here a little bit.
So
See if I can peer around this rock. Oh, yeah.
you actually get a little glimpse of a very familiar looking rat.
Wait a minute.
Hey, isn't that the thing that is...
He appears to be just kind of sniffing around. But he does look up and notice you.
Scurry rat.
I'm going to adopt him and I'm going to call him Skaven. He's gonna have an army that's going to devour the world.
I like this plan.
Juju will join the army. Fuck yeah, let's go.
First
I will-
commando.
I will tape Juju to his back, and then he can fly.
I'm down.
This plan is going places.
Alright. So, as y'all begin to approach, the rat slowly starts backing up, not taking its eyes off of y'all.
Oh, damn.
Let's see. Do y'all want to be the metal dice or the not metal dice?
I have no spells to make animals want to love me.
Yeah, I was just looking through that. Me neither.
Y'all needed a druid.
So
Wait,
I
you have a druid.
Would like to ask.
I have
if it
access to that
weighs-
kind of spell, but I did not take them because I'm a necromantic.
Does
Ah.
it weigh less than 10 pounds?
Yes.
Mage hand, anyone?
Yoink the rats.
I have
I'm
seen
not-
serpent.
I'm not sure if it works that way.
Hold up, guys.
I can make it appear 30 feet in front of me and just pick up anything that's less than 10 pounds, so I could, in theory, just grab its little tail.
I'm gonna whip out my lyra and play a soothing ratty tune.
Oh, hell yeah.
You're about
I
40
can
feet
actually.
away.
I could use Long Strider. You underestimate Zidrin's curiosity.
I could make you invisible.
Ooh, that could work too.
Don't use up all your spells just to try and tame a rat.
It's important, we need the army.
It's important.
You're the one who wanted the army, you did this.
Yes.
I gave a stupid, retarded idea and didn't expect it to be taken seriously.
You will learn quickly that I only go for the stupid retarded ideas.
I mean, fair enough.
I don't get to make rat armies in real life, alright, man? Like, this is what D&D's for. And I say that, like, as a joke, but that happened in the last campaign I DM'd.
Did.
Wait a minute. Has
Imagine
the rat
having to roll for 20 rats.
been squeaking or making any noise at all?
It has hissed at y'all from the moment it's seen y'all. And
Oh,
every
look, it
time
wants to
y'all
be
step
friends.
forward, it steps back.
I I think it's a friendly gesture.
I don't think it is. I don't have anything to do with this. We might as well just, euthanasia.
I should have gone with um the simic scientist background. Should have gone with it. Because then I would have had the excuse to try and mutate him into an actual Skaven.
Fuck it. I'm just gonna step forward just slightly. Not enough to scare the rat, hopefully.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to mimic female rat noises.
You wouldn't.
What bugs running here?
Roll for persuasion with disadvantage.
Roll to seduce the rat.
Wait, come again.
Roll for rat seduction.
Oh God.
Are you a furry? If so, roll with advantage. Or like a perceived advantage.
Did he say roll? Did he really say try to roll? Can I roll this?
Yeah, roll. Roll away.
What am I rolling with? Charisma?
Yeah,
Wait, who's
Persuasion.
rolling?
Persuasion.
Persuasion, hell yeah, that's my shit. Wait!
Who's rolling?
David's rolling. Now you have
Roll for rats,
disadvantage.
Mom.
And I have disadvantage.
Yes, because y'all have already attacked this rat once.
Okay, that's cool.
Okay.
Wait a minute, hold on. That was hold on. That was wrong. I did that wrong.
You're right, but I can figure that out. So
Okay, yeah.
it's a 9.
It's
The rat looks at you, concerned. It goes ahead, takes a step back.
David is Zephyr is looking at David concerned, taking a step back.
Okay. You guys attacked this rat or something last session?
Yes.
Uh,
They missed, and it
Zephyr.
escaped.
Alright. I've
Well-
technically never attacked this rat.
well, to be
Hey.
honest, it is the rat the size of a small dog.
Can I offer it rations and be nice?
You can certainly try.
Can I use Juji for advantage?
Juji's gonna deliver the rations.
Yeah, well, I mean, I can show him that I have an animal companion already.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Be like,
I'll-
I'm not like the other guys. I'm quirky and funny or something.
Not like those people.
I'm quirky and I have a bat creature.
If push comes to shove and we do kill the rat, Claudia can always raise it for you guys. She is a necromancer.
Alright, what do you want me to roll to be a rat friend?
We're gonna continue with persuasion.
That's a 19 without the advantage from Juji.
Okay. What's the other roll?
For Juji, hold on.
Yeah. Might get a nat 20.
Juji gives a 10.
Okay. So. The rat approaches.
It's happening. Oh my god.
Do you stand out in front of everybody, or are you standing back there?
I'm gonna stand in front. Sorry, I meant to move it.
Okay. The rat approaches you.
You're like giggling. I'm nervous now. I'm like holding out my hand. I'm like, oh my god, it's so magical.
How big did you say that rat was the
That is-
last session?
So this rat is about the size of a small dog. Like, not, and I don't mean like a Dachshund. I mean like a corgi.
Zidrin doesn't know if that's normal or not, so he just thinks it's normal.
That's not normal.
Zidrin is just like, wow, rats on the surface are so fucking big, guys. That's crazy.
So are you holding this food in your hand?
I'm like tossing little niblets on the ground.
Okay. So yeah, it's picking up the niblets and eating the niblets. What's the next step here?
I'm just like, I turn around, I look at the rest of the group, I'm like, guys, look, rat.
Let's see, what's the food?
Where's Juji right now?
Probably on my head.
Okay. Okay. So the rat eats all the food you threw on the ground. And now is gonna step over this way to put you between him and David.
Hello, friend.
I'm merely trying to seduce it.
I just turned him. Gonna what?
Typical bard. Alright.
Sir, please do not fuck the rat.
I just wanted to make the rat come.
Please, just go
Hey there, Casanova!
Go back to succubuses, please.
You know what? I think it's about time that I leave.
Zephyr going to attempt and brain himself. Who knows, maybe enough blunt force trauma will make him forget.
Yeah. So the rat's gonna go ahead and just kind of start walking away and looking back at y'all. Just keep walking.
Oh yeah, Zidron's satisfied with that. He got to feed a wild animal. There was no end goal. He's just happy about it.
He's gone.
Honestly, David would have seen Zephyr try to erase his own memories through free application of blind force trauma more than once.
Just trying to make the cat, the rat come is like my. I'm gonna have nightmares about that tonight. Thanks.
I'm putting that on YouTube.
Yeah.
I'm letting you know.
Potential
Terrifying.
traumas.
So, David, since you're standing there, walking away from the rat, what you see in here appears to be empty stables. Until you see just the slightest bit of movement above you. And
More rats.
no, but there seems to be what looks like 6 foot tall bats hanging from the ceiling.
Oh shit.
They're all
Gucci friends.
they're all sleeping. But there are 3 of them.
It would be a shame if someone sneezed really loud right now.
Roll for sneeze.
Look at it. Yo, they're the babies.
What's with the D100?
To see if I sneezed.
Oh, okay. Did you?
I'd say nearly.
19 for stealth.
Okay. So, these bats, are they hideous? Are they adorable?
Beauty is in the eye
The
of the
important part.
beholder.
There are no Juji.
They're not undead. They are very much alive and well kept.
It could be.
Okay.
That's dark.
Necromancer, please
You're
keep
dark.
your pants.
Necromancer eyeing the bats
Following
gleefully.
that logic.
I'm gonna silently motion to the rest, like I'm playing charades. Bats, ceiling, quiet.
Zephyr is
Zidrin.
moving
Zidrin, who is a
forward while
drow.
putting his helmet back, his mask back on. What? Oh shit!
Zidrin, who is a drow and speaks sign language, has no fucking idea what you're saying. He's just like, what's going on? Are you hungry? Are you cold? Do you want hot dogs and a blanket?
Get away. Over here. Over here. Back. Roof. Silence. Silence. They're adorable.
Oh, he said that. No kidding. I rolled a 19 for stealth.
Alright, I'm gonna stealth past him too, fuck it.
Okay, yeah, I'll go ahead and roll stealth checks.
Stealth not to disturb the giant bats.
Okay.
We don't have neither a hawk nor a falcon with us to keep us safe.
Sophia has rolled a 4.
Well, guys, it was nice knowing you.
So, so even with all the noise, you do notice that the bats, they wake up, they kind of look at you, but they just kind of nuzzle back into their wings and remain where they are.
Everybody slowly, quietly goes past until our frickin' necromancer paladin walks by and plate mail smacking frying pans together.
Pretty much.
I gotta sleep because of y'all. Now y'all gotta sleep because of me.
Oh right, we actually have a
Claudia is not
necromancer
the
paladin.
quietest of people.
Yeah, Eris, go ahead and make a wisdom check for me.
Who?
Eris.
Straight wisdom or perception or something?
No, just straight wisdom.
Right.
You know, wisdom is knowing that a tomato doesn't go in a fruit salad.
16.
Well, I'm out of rum.
Even though tomato is technically a fruit.
Eris, even in the Feywild, a stable is a stable is a stable.
So,
Bats don't
Sure.
naturally build fences
My, how
around
the stables
themselves.
have burned.
Oh. Ooh.
Ooh.
So
that's why they're not attacking you.
trying to decide if I want to say anything and what I would want to say. The
careful.
person that tried to seduce the mouse is already gone, and the person that tried to feed, or that did feed the rat, already passed. Just walking by.
Just keep walking by. Alright.
Yep.
okay, completely out of the record. Would it be considered stealing them if we decide to adopt them after killing their owners?
Well, you
Well,
can't really
currently,
steal if the owner is no longer with us now, can you? That's free real estate.
I mean, yeah. It ain't stealing. At that point, it's grave robbing.
I mean, they're just gonna end up being killed or die of starvation if we leave them there, so...
New friends, new friends, new friends.
Well,
Stuffed
I'm-
the bats.
You're going to meet all those rodents as well.
How big are those bats, actually?
Hey, Bard, you want to try to seduce him again?
They're about 6 foot tall.
Holy shit.
Well, I failed on seducing a rat, and bats are just rats with wings, so...
Y'all are walking past.
Well, don't talk to them like
what
that. That
appears
won't
to
make
be,
them feel good.
Mounds of food for the bats.
Human-sized bats, so
What? Wait,
Yeah.
hold on. What is the food piles made of, exactly?
Well, bits of cabbage and fruit and none of it really ripe anymore. Some of it well past ripeness, but
Holy shit!
basically all the healthy foods that you didn't see in the food area where they was keeping all the food previously.
You can physically see the neurons in my head starting to connect. I feel like these are fruit bats.
So, some of these things bats aren't known to eat, but they're in the fucking pile.
Just gonna reach down, scoop up a big old handful of fucking rotten lettuce. Just hold it out. Friend?
Okay, so you're going to the bats with some
Thinking of
food?
taking a bite, buddy?
I'm holding it out for the bat. Actually, you know what? That's a good question. Let me roll dice really quick, guys. Hold on.
Oh no.
Judgment dice.
Alright, so Zidron picks it up and takes a bite.
No!
I pick it up and I look at it, alright? Zidron inspects this cabbage with a little worm in it. Goes,
I swear.
And he kind of like looks around, take a little sniff, and then he just takes a nibble. You know, he's got to make sure that it's quality food for the bat.
rotten food.
Yeah, look, he has a Juji, and as a father, you know, he has to make sure it is quality, so he nibbles it a little.
Zephyr
And
just
come-
gonna turn toward David with... I guess you're not the weirdest person I met anymore.
Citron takes that as a compliment. He like sniffs it, nibbles it, he's like, no, not this one, and he picks up another one, takes a nibble out of that, and he's like, don't think so, and he, third one, just right, you know, and then he holds it out for the bats.
Okay. So, as you walk in there with food, it being lettuce, or cabbage, they do all three jump down from the ceiling and come running up to you on two legs.
I love the fucking picture of that in my head.
They all stand there patiently, shoulder to shoulder, as they wait for you to set the cabbage down.
Put it down on the ground,
They
like it's a soccer ball.
they tear into it, fighting each other midway. You see, at one point, one of them bites the other one, and it recoils back and shoves it. For a moment, they start to fight each other, but they
I'm like
eventually...
scolding them. I'm like, no.
I'm gonna
patience.
rush and bring some more food so they stop fighting. Batman!
Same.
Okay.
As is
Defeated
Claudia,
them.
she's very frantic. She loves the bats already.
As
If anything happens, she'll kill everyone in this room and then herself.
as more food gets brought in, they begin to separate from each other and just kind of grab their own piles and sit there and just eat glaring around, looking for somebody to challenge them on their horde.
Holy shit. Holy shit, I've got our new party name.
Can I scratch the bat behind the ear?
Go ahead and roll animal handling with advantage.
Give me a sec.
I also want to pet, but I'm afraid to pet.
Claudia knows no fear. She's rolling to pet the bat.
20.
20? Okay, so you reach toward it, and at one moment it kind of tenses up as you come closer, being unfamiliar, but then it remembers you brought it food. So it leans forward and allows you to scratch behind its ear.
Oh man, it's like a magical How to Train Your Dragon moment going on, guys. I shall name you Large Juji.
I too am going to roll animal handling now.
Go for it.
Because I just want to do little pats on its head, little pat.
Okay. An 11. So you actually go to reach for what looks to be the runt of the litter, and not by much. You go to reach for that one, and he tenses up, then he snaps at you. But not close enough to actually get you, but close enough to warn you that
he's a spirited 180.
He doesn't want to be touched. He's eating.
Okay. Just gonna back off, kneel down, try to push more food in its direction.
Make a female bat sound and do a little mating dance.
Do not. I swear.
As you push more food in its direction, it reaches one wing out and grabs it and scoops it toward it.
Can Zephyr try to pet the bat he's feeding?
Yeah.
Claudia rolled a 14 to attempt to pet bat.
Although he's got with advantage or disadvantage?
It's with advantage, since you outfed him. So
although he's going to be a bit more respectful by simply essentially sitting next to the bat and then with careful with the back of the hand, patting him along the neck and shoulder.
Okay. Claudia, you walk up behind David and actually manage to reach out and pet that bat. And it could be just because David fed it more food, or it could be that, it just likes you more. But it allows you
to... If anybody was wondering, I rolled a nat 20 for a Constitution saving throw to eat rotten food. I'm good.
Simple, I know. Zephyr, you go to the third one, which is definitely the senior of the three, being just that much bigger and larger, and was the one who was winning in the fight for the original piece of cabbage. And as you approach, he lowers his head for you and allows you to come closer and pet it. Seeming to be much more tamed than the other two.
You're a big guy, aren't you?
Mounts. Do we have mounts? We've got mounts, guys. Think about this. We're the Bat Lords.
I swear if you attempt to give us that name, I will...
That's our new party name!
If you introduce us like that, I will personally feed you to...
Wait, what's our party name?
The Bat Lords. It's the Bat Lords now.
I agree.
Yes. This is 3-2. We win.
Batlord, Batlord, Batlord.
Juji also likes this.
Okay.
Oh, dear God.
Juji's role is important.
Juji's the party lead. Great.
The party leader.
I mean, he does scout ahead.
You guys seem to have...
I mean, Juji's the real brains of the operation, because Zidron sure as fuck ain't.
We've got 3 bats, we've got 3 people. maybe you guys do they saddles? I don't know how this works. Maybe you guys can try to ride them out of this cave.
So what you do notice is that nowhere is around have you seen a saddle.
Maybe you can ride these out of the cave.
On what?
I mean, they're only 6 feet tall, and, like, I don't know.
I know the small one. Its name is Buffy.
Sidron's taller than the bat.
Wow.
Sidron's like 6 foot.
So is
like,
Claudia.
5.
So at 6'5", you're actually the same height as the senior bat.
All right.
The runt of the litter sits at about 6'1", and the other one is at 6'3". So there's not much difference.
She's as tall as
in
the middle
height,
bat.
but
So, what do we do with you guys?
Bring them along, new children.
Seems somebody wants to adopt you permanently.
Claudia seconds this agreement.
Maybe there's more bats farther.
All
in
in
the cave.
favor of the bats. Put your hand up.
Enthusiastically up.
Hands up.
Bruce is notably not in the room as he's still over there eating the rotten vegetables.
Juju put wings up, but not because he wants to vote for it, because everybody else is putting hands up and he wants to be included.
Well, this is gonna increase our monthly expenses.
Absolutely.
Oh well. So we're officially adopting the bats.
Oh yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
We need a good name for these guys. We cannot just call them bats.
Attila, Buffy, Cosmo. Done.
I like it. I like it.
Like them.
The small
These
one's
are
Buffy.
good. These are acceptable.
The middle one's Cosmo. The big one's Attila.
Yes, I like it.
Agreed.
What do you think, Attila? Name sounds good?
which one is Attila?
The big one.
boy.
The big one. Okay. He kind of purrs.
It's good.
Zephyr is currently very happy that his robe is hiding his face because he's grinning like an idiot.
Valid reaction.
It's adorable.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
So the next question is, how did we get these bad boys out of this
The
cave?
real treasure was the bats we made along the way.
You mean we stole along the way?
Hey, we've already. It's grave robbing, right?
Pretty sure that's what
We're not stealing, guys. We're liberating.
Viva la liberation.
Viva la
Well,
revolution.
I mean, technically, both David and Zephyr pretty much know where the exit is, so
If we can get the bats to the exit, that's pretty thin. Can these bats hit that direction?
plus I'm fairly certain that bats have their own way out.
Maybe it's this direction. I'm just gonna
Maybe
sort of
they know a way out that we don't.
go over here and peek. I
Alright.
can't peek.
So, go ahead and reveal to you that much.
Is this space right here big enough for the bats?
No.
Damn. It's obviously not their exit.
Go ahead and Zidrin, go ahead and make a perception check.
Alright, give me a sec. Nat 20, let's go.
All right. So you notice more back the way y'all came, there does seem to be natural flows of light coming in from the ceiling.
I see it with my elf eyes.
This is. It appears to be large enough for the bats to fit in, though you can't really tell what the rest of the opening or the tunnel looks like.
Alright. Well, obviously I'm gonna inform the others for that. But look, shines from the heavens!
Justice reigns from above.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, are you guys? Are y'all gonna ride the bats through the holes, or like, how's this gonna work? Because there's only 3 bats and there's 5 of us, so you know.
Technically, only one person needs to fly them out. Rest of us can just use the normal way.
What languages does everybody know?
Common.
Undercommon.
That is a freaking great question. Common, Dwarvish, Elvish, Undercommon.
Common, Quarry,
Elvish,
Draconic.
and Undercommon.
Okay.
And whatever the fuck language I use to talk to Juji.
Alright, well.
The bard also knows female Ratanese, but he's not very good at it.
You know, wouldn't call it fluent, but yeah. Can definitely ask where the bathroom is. Okay, so y'all do know a language that the bats understand.
Well, who wants to kick this off and attempt this?
What? So we don't know what language it is?
No, but I'll give
I'm
y'all
just
the
gonna start
hint.
saying every language I know, including sign language. Let's go.
Alright, well, what languages do you know again, Zidrin?
I know Common, Draconic, Elvish, Undercommon.
Alright, in what order are you going to try talking to them?
In that exact order. I'm gonna leave Undercommon for last, even though it's probably the one I'm best at.
Okay. When you get through Common and Dwarvish to absolutely no response, or did you say Draconic?
Draconic. Yeah, I know
Okay,
Draconic.
Draconic with absolutely no response. Then, speaking Elvish, the bats do kind of perk up and listen to you, but they don't exactly hear anything like a command or anything. But they do recognize the tongue.
My elven language. Let's go. What are bat commands, guys? Give me bat commands. I will translate.
Sit. Roll over. Squeak. Squeak.
Squeak. Roll over. Roll over. Roll over.
Zephyr would
Attila, roll
look
over.
at Attila and don't worry, just say, if you understand me, just headbutt me, if you understand me.
I get on like a rock and like squat down all weird, and take my cape and pretend they're like it's like wings. I'm like, look guys, I'm now one with them, and then I just start speaking Elvish.
Attila
imagine-
starts looking at you weird as it does not recognize the phrase roll over, but it's just kind of turning its head sideways every time
Friends,
you say
I
it.
think we're making progress.
It just gets more and more sideways the more you say it.
I imagine this is how I imagine the bat looking at you. I just post it in the general.
But
It's just like, why?
Zephyr, as you do say what you said, Attila does kind of gently headbutt you. And it goes back to looking at Zidrin, very confused as to what is going on here.
Like, roll over like this, and then I like roll off the rock like an idiot. Roll over.
Slowly shoves an apple into his mouth.
I think, look, he ate an apple. That's progress.
Zephyr looks at Attila, literally. What? Nelf. What is she? A Nelf?
Zidrin.
Yeah.
The Zidrin.
Zidrin. Yeah. It's an it. You cannot really expect
He's a
much.
drow,
He's a dark elf.
so
He's
it's
a-
like very strange.
He's a drow. I think that's part of their stupidity.
My Zidrin's head just like snaps at like an awkward angle. Look at you. He's got like a manic smile too, and he's like, "Oh no, other drow hate me for this."
Zephyr is talking to Attila using quarry. You have no idea what he's saying.
And he just looks at you and smiles. Friend.
Okay.
No, are there no saddles or whatever, or are there
Nope.
saddles?
There are no saddles.
Are these even supposed to be mounts, or are these just pets?
Make an intelligence check.
All right, cool. Something I'm good at. 22.
Okay. Hobgoblins are a little big to ride these bats. And goblins aren't exactly high ranking. So it wouldn't make sense for them to have a mount while the higher ranking officials had to walk.
Well, it also is weird that they're understanding Elvish, but
It's weird that they're showing signs of understanding quarry.
yeah. Are they kidnapped? Kidnapped bats. Oh god.
Bats.
It's dastardly villains kidnapped the bats.
How fucking dare they? Kill them. Kill them all.
Kill them all. All must die.
Can I send the place where the light's streaming down from? Before we do like anything, can I just send Juji up there to go take a look?
Sure.
Fly, my little friend.
Fly, you fools. So, yeah, Juji gets up there, and it does seem to be a pretty sizable tunnel. The tunnel leads all the way out to a set of hills that you're not very familiar with.
And there's nothing out there that I would recognize?
You see off into the distance a small town, but it's not the one you were at most recently.
Alright, cool. So that's probably definitely where the bats are coming and going from then. Not the town, I mean the hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they're just going into town, guys. Gonna go pick up some milk.
Pack of cigarettes.
Yeah, some more cabbage.
We need to get you some fresh fruit and vegetable, guys.
My dog just turned on the PS4 and now he's barking at it.
Excellent.
Your
Mine's
your
barking
dog
at
did
me.
what?
Very offended. He's offended by it. Kiko, stop!
It's just a PlayStation.
Maybe.
Maybe he wants to join us.
Maybe.
Oh god, more animal companions.
His favorite toy is a D20.
Yeah, he has a stuffed D20 and he's constantly playing with it, actually.
Seriously?
Yeah, no, seriously. When we played D&D, like, we had a Halloween D&D thing, and we had a joke where we would make the dog drop the D20 for rolls.
That's actually pretty cool.
Step out this path.
He's a good boy.
Alright, so what are we doing? David, as you walk in that little clearing, you can see down the two paths. Just a little bit more.
Maybe there's an exit that's closer to those openings.
Both of these look very small.
Maybe it's an exit. And we can...
Doesn't look like Eris is going to get through it.
I can do something about that if we so chose.
I'm trying to think of a way to get out here with the bats.
What do you want? Woof. Woof.
Your dog turned on the PS4 too?
No, they're just mad at me because I'm playing D&D.
Dare you?
I know. I'm ignoring them. I've been at work all day. They haven't had a chance to play with me all day today.
Mine had a 3.5 hour walk, and the son of a bitch still has the nerve to freaking have energy. He also ran away this morning, and I had to fucking trick him into coming inside.
Nope. If mine run away, they're gone forever.
He got off the leash, so I had his roll of poop bags, and I pretended it was a toy and threw it in through the front door. And so he ran in all excitedly, and then he heard the door slam behind him, this big heavy metal door, and he turned around, and my shadow just canceled out all the light over him, and I was like, "Oh, you're in trouble now," and put the leash out. And he was like, "Oh, yo."
Claudia, what is your health?
That's an ominous question.
I'm just updating.
In real life, or...
Yeah, how you
32.
doing? 32? Is that your maximum? Because that's what I was actually looking for.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Alright. I was just updating your character sheet.
I don't think there's any exit towards the rear, guys. And now that we have our bat mounts.
Well, if the bats are strong enough to carry us, then we could just persuade them to make 2 trips if there's not enough.
The exit's not far from here. Dude, so from me and Zephyr, that was our entrance close to a town?
Wait a minute, hang on.
Your entrance was close to the town.
So we can use that as long as bats don't mind walking.
Wait, I never asked even. You guys came in from a different way than the rest of us, didn't they?
They did.
Yeah. So
Yeah, because we came in through a portal.
Y'all did.
we came through a big hole in the ground.
Amazing.
I know, it's incredible.
That's also where Zidrin came from.
So maybe we can go back to the big hole in the ground.
Oh no, we should never go back to the big hole in the ground. People worship Lol there.
But hold on.
Oh no.
We violently murdered everything on our way here. Therefore, no worshippers.
Zitron just looks like he believes you, right? His eyes are like so full of like awe. It's like, wow, it's amazing.
I know. Hero, David, Troy Psalms Jr.
I will follow
Any-
you wherever you go.
What I'm getting at is, if you guys could ride the bats, we could meet back up at the hole. Or, we came from a small town. What was the small town we came from?
Would that be this out of character question? Would that be the town that I just saw through Juji's eyes?
Wait, I'm sorry.
That'd be the town that I saw through Juji's eyes. That would be it, wouldn't it? Because I don't know where the portal came from. So
You don't recognize that town.
yeah, I can only assume out of character that it's the town they came from.
Yeah, you can make that assumption.
Yeah, so if I don't see anything outside, because I'm just now remembering the portal and everything, then like we must have come from pretty freaking far. Like I didn't even recognize any mountain range.
It wasn't even a mountain range, it was a hill range.
Ah, okay, so there's no notable landmark. Okay.
Yeah. But you don't recognize the hills either because everywhere you just came from was pretty much flat surface.
What if the portal took us to an alternate reality, though? Right? Think about it. Right? Age putting that out there.
David, do you have a map?
That's it.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
Can you ask them just to... Zephyr is asking David, his partner, do we have a map? Maybe they can point... They can point on the map where they came from.
I mean, I've got a map. We end up right here. Pointing towards the hills, the Gamsend Hills.
Do we see where the portal was, the other end of it on there?
Yes, if y'all look back, y'all remember y'all met in the town of Allen Glen over there to the right, and y'all walked to that purple dot or pink dot. And that's where the festival was that y'all was at.
And we are where?
The Gamsend Hills.
Which is more to the left, between the green and red lines on the map.
Ah. Well, that was a fast trip.
Look, if there's some way we can get the bats out, and then reconvene somewhere convenient, maybe the Bat Lords can ride again.
Absolutely. Sorry, I'm dying in real life.
Alright.
We were charged with protecting moon elves at a festival that we came through the portal for. I'm not sure. We should probably be going back to that.
Is the portal still open?
No.
Oh,
Well,
Oh.
I mean, we can still get there. It'll just be, not a short trip.
It'll just be a few months long trip.
Plenty of time for friendship.
Let's see if you guys can even ride these things out. Or maybe you could command them to head towards a certain spot. I'm thinking me and Zephyr, we walk our ass out of here, right? Once we're out, I build a bonfire. I cast pyrotechnics. Boom! Light show. You can see it for miles. Hopefully.
And then we find you.
Then you find us.
Okay, so let's try to make the bat actually listen. Let's see if we can do that.
Would you let the crazy elf ride you for an hour or two? Stealing quarry, asking the bat.
Zidrin gets up and stops acting like an idiot. Finally stops flapping his fucking cape around like a dumbass.
I've been doing it the whole time.
He yeah, no, during this whole conversation he was doing that. I never said he stopped. He was just doing that. He gets up and he finally like, clears his throat and like pats off the dust and everything, stands up like a proper gentleman, I guess. And this time he tries to give a normal ass command. He just tosses a little rock and points to it and says retrieve. Sees if the bat can even do that.
Which bat are you looking at when you do that?
Let's try Buffy.
Okay. Buffy's the smaller one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So Buffy takes off, grabs the rock, and brings it back to you. Setting
Cool, he
it.
gets a pat on the head and a little piece of lettuce or whatever.
Gleefully takes it.
Like, well, they seem to be trained. Zidrin, like, knew that doing all that stupid shit wasn't gonna work. He just does shit because he's bored, guys.
The next is trying to ride them.
You see Attila kind of stand up a little straighter and make a screech, a short screech at both of the other bats and Buffy and Cosmo, and they make off toward the tunnel up above. All three of them, one after the other. Attila leading the way, followed by Cosmo and Buffy trailing behind.
That's it. I'm rushing off. I'm running off. I'm running off.
And they're
I'm running.
Saw your little token go yo across the map.
This is gonna work, damn it.
Wow, he flies.
Alright. I assume y'all are all following
Yeah.
Zephyr is following.
at one speed or another.
Rest in pepperonis, sweet king. Is that
Yeah,
passed by this guy?
Zephyr is a bit fast. So
Harris, Claudia, what about y'all?
Yeah.
I want to
Alright.
get my most slower pace.
Okay. One by one, y'all all manage your way out of the cave, back through the cave system, and to the outside, where it is a sunny, slightly cloudy day.
Zidrin regrets leaving already.
So we're outside.
Y'all are outside. It is currently about midday.
Zidrin walks out. Forgets to switch to normal vision, and immediately he's like, "My eyes, they're bubbling."
Are we in a tree-ish area?
Nope, it is just rolling hills.
Build a fire! Start a fire somewhere.
Just start lighting the forest. Let's go.
Okay. Are you lighting the tall grass on fire? This can only be good.
I don't have create bonfire. We're fucked.
Hold on.
Set my
I
swan
only
fire
have
into something.
firebolt. Let's go.
I have a tinderbox. Start a small fire.
I have prestidigitation. I can light shit on fire with it. I'm not kidding. With prestidigitation, you can
Oh, yeah, I
light,
wish I could do that.
light or snuff out candle, a torch, or a small campfire. That's actually a convenient
I totally forgot
amount
about
of
prestidigitation.
fire. I'm quite serious. Because lighting the candle and such are examples. You can use this to light just about anything on fire. But technically cannot use it in combat, but still.
Before he does that, do I see Attila, Cosmo, and Buffy just sort of out and about?
Make a perception check.
Ah!
Let's see. No, you kind of look straight up and look at the sun. Kind of blinded for a moment, but
His
you
eyes
don't
are
see
also
it.
bubbling.
Nope, no bad thing, guys.
Zidrin's just like, is he making fun of me?
Um, is that fire lit, guys?
We have, what, 2 people that can use prestidigitation? We think of a pretty big fire.
Okay.
All right, stand back.
Stepping
Pyro-
back.
Spell. Boop. Boom.
Choose an area
Pyrotech-
of flame that you can see and that fit within a 5-foot cube. You can extinguish the fire in that area and create either fireworks or smoke. Dazzling display of colors.
Fireworks.
Okay. So, it doesn't say these fireworks shoot up in the air. So, is anybody within 10 feet?
Nope.
Okay.
Would definitely not
Absolutely
be.
not.
Alright. So, the fireworks go off, and it is a brilliant display of colors. Y'all go ahead and make a perception check to see if y'all can see the bats.
Let's see. Just a second.
Wow, I actually rolled a 16 with disadvantage. Hell yeah, this is the only time during this
21.
campaign I'm gonna be able to see during the day.
I roll a 20.
21.
Effort's blind.
Alright. So, some of y'all are looking in the wrong direction. But for those of you who aren't, y'all do see the 3 bats flying toward y'all. And they land beside all of you.
Ear scratches for everyone.
Agreed. All the love for the bats, and little foods, and little nose bats.
So I guess that the natural, like, the thing we're gonna have to do now is go to the town that you guys came from.
We need to go there, report, buy a cart of produce for our little friends here.
Agreed. And maybe how big was this town?
So Jornivick is a pretty sizable town, but
So this is Jornivick, so I should know it very well.
yes.
Do I know any like? Does Jornivick have any like beast trainers or?
I wouldn't necessarily say beast trainers. I mean, there's people that train, they train horses. They'll train a mule, but.
And we need to find someone who works with leather to make them harnesses and potential leather armors.
I mean, we gotta
Attack bats, fuck yeah.
No,
gotta go there
I want
anyways.
I want to avoid them getting hurt.
Good.
Let's head to Jornivick. You guys can meet my family. Come to my home. I can show you around. Meet the fam. You know what I mean? It's gonna be great.
That's
People don't often invite Zidron over to places. Wow, this is an honor.
We just gotta get the bats to follow, and hopefully they don't frighten the townspeople.
Who could be scared of them? Look at how cute they are. Who's a good Buffy?
Will you go, Buffy?
Buffy
We
kind
gotta turn in
of.
west anyways.
Buffy kind of raises its head to allow you to scratch underneath his chin.
Scritch.
He starts tapping his foot.
Yeah. Yeah, he does.
So it's agreed. We're going home.
Onwards to the home.
I am gonna proudly lead this party back to my hometown.
I'm gonna proudly follow this man who apparently killed everything in the hole.
Well, let's go meet the family. Again.
what is that?
Mom, I brought a traveling fucking band of circus freaks.
Alright,
We adopted bunch of bloodthirsty bats.
so after a few hours of walking,
No, they're cabbage thirsty.
the bats, by the way, kind of took off in flight and went ahead of y'all, seeing the direction that y'all were going in. Y'all approached the town of Jornivick. I said it's not a big town. There's no walls or anything. No real guard watching. But as you come in, you do see all three of the bats are currently in one of the farmers' cabbage patches, just tearing it up.
No, bad. No, bad. Stop.
Oh, cabbage.
And then I remember like Elvish, and I started yelling at Elvish. I'm like, no, stop. Halt.
They all pretty much stand upright, except for Buffy, who kind of growls at you, grabs another cabbage, and straightens up as
Bad,
as
bad,
Attila kind of
Buffy.
kicks him in the side.
I'll go talk
You're gonna
with
have to pay for
the
this.
farmer and pay for it. Don't worry.
That's
Ask them if we can buy the rest of the crops.
Sure.
Little vegetable leeches.
The farmer comes outside and is like, "My cabbages!"
Oh yeah, Avatar.
let me take the lead on this. Let me take the lead.
Please tell me that was a reference.
Yes, it was.
Yes.
I'm gonna introduce myself to the farmer. Maybe he knows me.
Quick,
Don't.
make female rat squeak noises at him.
He sees you kind of walk up, waving, trying to wave and get his attention, and he just goes, "It's you again. Should have known y'all would cause trouble for me."
Smile sheepishly. Ask him how much was his crop damage. How much do we need to pay?
Just look at it. This wasn't for sale. This was for the village. This was our food. Winter is coming. This was for us.
Okay, Ned Stark, calm down. All right. How does 5 platinum sound?
Sounds great. Fortunately, I don't know anybody around here with that kind of money.
Well, now you do.
Zephyr
Easily giving
would
him
look
that.
at the.
Continue.
I'm. 5 platinum.
I'll give him 5 platinum. I mean, these are my people.
I'll cover for this one.
Oh.
Okay, if it's gonna make you feel better, let's say I'm going to cover it this time. Next time you can cover, or when we need to pay for something.
So you pull out the 5 platinum and he goes, "Now where the hell a lot like you get 5 whole platinum?" And he does reach out and grab it quickly. Kind of looking it over in his hand.
Oh, don't you know? It's a hero.
Let's just
He killed
say
everything in the hole.
I'm gonna interject. We're heroes, sir. You know my father.
Killed everything in the hole.
Sorry if they are weirder than usual. We essentially went and killed a bunch of a crazy cultist and several dozen goblins.
So you are trying to become a hero after all. That's a hell of a start. 5 platinum's nothing to shake a leg at, and yet here you are willing to hand it out. Makes me wonder what you really came across.
If you want, I can show you the monstrosity we had to kill for this.
I
And
kept it
the
for funny parts.
demonic summoning circle, and
This
I'm
is a
not
humble
real
farmer guy.
interested. I'm not real interested in hearing what all you had to go through to get it. Save it for the tavern, friend. Look, this will cover it. We'll be able to purchase some more goods with this, but I don't know where the hell you found bats at around here, but you need to keep them under wraps.
Well, we found them where you find any bats. In a cave.
Only cave around here is that old mine, and that mine ain't been used in seems like a century.
yeah,
that hasn't been-
unfortunately, it's been used by cultists and goblins
Yeah, well.
And things in the hole.
and things in the hole.
Look, hold on. Look. I'm just gonna snuggle up to this farmer guy. Look, Chief. These bats, they're our pets, right? Now they're gonna have to eat.
More
Okay.
than that, they're our family now.
Exactly.
Just ignore them for now.
So you know
We need
who
to
I
feed the
am.
bat.
You know who I am. If these bats give you guys any more grief, just let me know. I got you, Chief. I got you.
Severus is just like dying inside. He's like, oh no, my weirdo friend found another weirdo friend, and another weirdness is amplifying. It's a stereo now. Fuck.
Yeah, well, get a grip on the bats, alright?
Yes, sir.
Oh, we plan to. That's why we need saddles.
Saddles.
Yes. For the bats. We're the Bat Lords now.
You're planning to ride these creatures?
Why not?
Have you looked at yourself compared to the bat?
Oh, my people ride lizards all the time.
Right.
Sticky-footed lizards. They crawl on the ceiling.
You have fun. I'm certainly not one to argue with you there. So,
Bet.
thank you for the 5 platinum. Now I guess I don't have much crop left to take care of, but I do.
No problem. We will rid you of crops any day.
Yeah, Chief.
Please.
Try to give him one of those high fives, one of those handshakes where you slide your hand. You're like, what's up? Anytime, Chief.
You like wiggle your fingers. Woo!
Please don't ever do that again. Right.
You left him hanging. That's a
Get
crime.
off my damn,
Disrespectful.
get off my damn farm, and he walks away.
Gotta like go over to the bats. Like, guys, come on, huddle up here for a sec. Look, guys, listen. You can't just eat other people's food. They don't like that.
You see Attila just shaking his head furiously. He's got one wing on each of the other bats.
How cartoony these guys are.
Wait, what language were we speaking to these bats?
I was speaking Elvish.
Elvish. Okay, I'm gonna continue Elvish. Look, guys, if you're hungry, just come to us. Come hit us up.
They all take a step closer to you, which is almost intimidating because they were already standing within 3 feet of you, but now they're standing like 6 inches away.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Time to go buy all the cabbage on the countryside.
Oh, we get to go visit the market.
I got this. Hold on, I got this. Describe them my home. Just meet me there, and I'll fix you guys up.
We could get dried food or something. Like, stuff that doesn't perish. Because, I'm Artificer. I got a bag of holding. We could just, stuff bat food in it.
Hell yeah. And that's your infusion, right? So you can make them, right?
Yeah, and you just dump
Yeah.
bat food all over the place. This is the important stuff, right? Carrying weapons and armor? Fuck no. Carrying bat food? Absolutely.
Absolutely. We need an infinitesimal amount of space. So that brings how many bags of holding now? We have 2.
We can do the nuclear option.
No.
Oh my.
I have Misty Step. Let's go. Sacrifice.
I have Misty Step and a familiar. Let's do it.
Oh yeah, Juji can do it. Dude, that'd be the saddest.
You just resummon him.
It would never be the same, Jack.
never be the same.
It would literally be a same creature.
Anybody even know what the nuclear option is?
I have no idea now. I thought I knew, but now I
When you
don't.
put a bag of holding inside of a bag of holding, it creates an extra dimensional space or whatever, and everything within 200 feet basically explodes and goes to the astral plane.
It creates a black hole. It sucks everything in.
Yes.
It's a really good option if you run into a red dragon and you're not equipped, okay? Look, you just turn to the paladin, you're like, you were born for this, and you just let him kill himself.
God dang.
Or you're a rogue and you're a dick and you're dating a paladin and you
Hey, Joseph,
just
what
steal
happens if I do
the
this?
bag from the paladin and kill yourself like a dick. Make him sad.
Yeah, that was a good option, alright? Fuck you.
Fucking Spencer.
Alright, so let me describe Jornivick for y'all. This is very much a quaint little town. There's several buildings that all seem to surround a circle that is nothing but tents and storefronts. All the buildings on the outer edge are all housing that have farms that kind of stretch out, which is currently where y'all is currently standing at the back half. On the other side of the town from where y'all entered in, because y'all came from the Gamson Hills, on the other side of that town, there is a house that is much larger than the rest. This would be David's home.
Go to my home.
Like everybody else is living in like a 2-bed, 1-bath. You know, David's over here with like a 8-bed, 5.5 bath.
More than one bathroom, more than one sink in each bathroom. Fuck yeah.
Right.
I lived in an apartment that had one bathroom, but it had 2 sinks for no reason. It was very confusing.
I never understood the 2-sink thing.
Didn't it also have a random toilet in your basement?
No. That's the
everything
house I lived in. The house. Okay.
Right.
I had a house where the bottom of the stairs right next to it just had like a toilet. The whole basement is like a concrete jail cell. And there's just a toilet. There is no sink, no toilet paper. Nothing. There's like a place to have a shower in the corner. I swear to God, some serial killer built this basement.
Definitely sounds like a dungeon.
Wow. Alright, so y'all are in Jornivick. Some of you do have a quest to turn in.
We do.
Yeah, we probably should do it before the ears start to smell too much.
Where was that? Where did we take that quest at?
So, y'all.
Gwen, elderly woman at the village,
see
wanted to
Gwen.
reopen the mines, but she needed them cleared out.
Oh, he had that written down. Go see Gwen.
Alright. Y'all know Gwen is in y'all's own local tavern, which goes by the name of the Tiefling's Fit.
Tiefling's Fit.
The tavern doesn't exactly stand out from most other buildings, aside from the sign in front and the 2 curling ram horns that sit right above the doorway. As y'all enter in, this building does seem to be quite lively. And even for midday, it's got quite a few people in there. And on either side of the tavern, there are booths. There's one table in the middle that is currently being used up by 2 individuals who are arm wrestling. A half giant is currently wrestling a dwarf and losing.
Fuck yeah.
Sounds like a dwarf to me.
I'm gonna bust up in there, my chest out, like I'm the man. Look for Gwen.
You bust in there, and everybody stops what they're doing, including the arm wrestling match. They stop what they're doing, and they look at you, and immediately go back to what they were doing.
Okay. Deflate slightly. And still look for Gwen.
You got this, bro.
So, at the bar sits a well-dressed woman. She's clothed in emerald green an emerald green shirt and black pants. The shirt is trimmed nicely with gold, and her hair is done up in a ponytail of all gray.
Stroll right up to her. Mission complete.
Well, it is a
Flex.
pleasure to see that you didn't die this time.
I'm like flexing while she says this.
Sit down. She waves her hand and calls out, Ez, bring the boy around. Bring him around. And then turns and sees the rest of y'all. Friends of yours.
Yes. Introduce
We're the Bat Lords.
The Bat Lord.
Don't ask. Don't ask.
Or do. I'd be
just-
happy to explain.
It's a
You're just
pleasure
got-
to see you again, Zephyr.
Thank you,
Please,
Miss Wan-
Ez, bring the Bat Lords around. I see you've made yourself a lot of company since
I just
you left.
imagine, like, these two walk in, then the rest of us walk in, then behind us goes 3 bats. Walking on
Bats
2
just
legs.
poke their
Their
heads.
feet, like, slapping on the ground as they go, and their wings just kind of, like, wobbling around. Like, what's up? We supposed to be in here?
And they are.
We're the Bat Lords.
In fact, they're very confident about their
They're like
presence.
wearing like little hats and like fake mustaches like no one will ever suspect we're bats.
The ultimate disguise self. Well, show me the ears.
Bat of disguise.
You came to get paid. Show me the ears.
I'm gonna lean to Zephyr. Did we get the ears? Zephyr.
Zephyr.
Zephyr. Ears! Ears, Zephyr!
Oh, do I have ears?
Sorry.
Yeah, our next
Actually,
master carries way too
I'm
many body
sorry,
parts.
ma-
And she just starts opening up her sack of body parts. Like, I'm sure I have ears in here.
Guys, sorry, my had to take off the headphones for a second. Either way, Zephyr's just gonna roll his eyes and pull out the. Well, he kind of, as they were taking years, he just kind of was lining them up on a string, so they were rather morbid.
Okay.
Claudia looks at it and goes, do you plan to keep those? I have several uses I can think of on top of my head for them. I will pay you.
You can keep them all. I only needed them for the verification. It seems that you've got yourself 6 pairs of goblin ears and looks like 2 pairs of hobgoblins.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, they were a bit annoying to kill.
That's 160 gold. Easily enough. And she pulls out a small pouch, shakes it up close to her head, reaches in, grabs out 4 coins and puts them down, shakes it again. This should be about right. And hands it to you.
Okay, Zephyr would pick up the bag, bow in essentially saying in gratitude, and passing the coin pouch to David.
I'm
Here.
gonna.
Claudia
I'm good.
gives you very big eyes and makes grabby hands. Goes, "Can I have the ears now, please?"
Here you go. Your
Yes. And she
your
snatches it up.
ears.
Yes, just a little fist pump and happily snatches up the ear chain.
And I'm gonna push away
I
the
wish she'd
bag of
take
gold.
him with us because the original deal was that she kept him in the town where he was safe.
No, he's gonna stay now.
Uh-huh. What were you saying, David?
Sorry, I was gonna. Zephyr, you can keep the gold. In fact, I'm gonna slide 3 platinum over to Gwynny. Like, here you go, Mama Gwynny. Go get those chairs and tables you always wanted.
I don't need your fortune. Keep it. I've got my own. So, tell me, how was this adventure?
I mean, look, I met friends.
I see that. And quite the company you've made. She reaches over and here scratches between the wings of of Cosmo, who's currently
About to
got
like,
his
oh
back
shit,
to
how
the
did
room.
you know?
And Cosmo just kind of straightens up and then slowly melts into the back scratches. It's been a long time since I've seen such an unusual party.
Well, you know me. You know me, Gwynny. I've always got to have a gang, you know?
Well, now that you've got your gang and a name for yourselves, will you consider joining up with the guild? Make a proper hero of yourself? Or are you
Guild?
going to continue to roam around free as the wind?
I'm gonna hesitate on that one. And sort of slide those platinums back to me. You know, I think
All
I
of
think
your
we're gonna
drinks
wait a
have
little
made
bit.
it to Yao, by the way. You said you're going to wait a bit?
I'm gonna wait a bit on that. I gotta, go and I gotta write to my dad and see if I can't figure out what he thinks about this situation, and then maybe, you know,
You know,
maybe
your
then
dad is a member of the guild.
no, but he's the guild is such a prestigious thing. I don't want to just apply that maybe I get denied and and then embarrass myself.
The ways of youth. So, how did you meet your friends? They didn't leave with you.
That's a
Oh,
that's a
we
great
went in the hole.
question.
We killed the goblins together.
Clubby looks very goes, "We went through a portal, left the town quite a ways away. My son's still there. She looks incredibly concerned as this is dawning on her that she's gone through a portal and Snorf is still left with the caravan. She's less than pleased.
You
That's the
went.
look of a woman who is now just realizing her son was left behind.
Oh, I was being a mature, responsible adult, leaving my child out of the adventure. Now the adventure has taken me very far away, very suddenly. Oh no.
See, this portal brought you into the old mine in Gamson Hills.
Yes.
Yeah, there was a lot of messed up black magic happening there.
Tell me
Some
about this black magic.
some weird cult messing with demonic portals and such shit. Luckily, it doesn't seem to have worked, but
They were also kidnapping children.
What kind of children?
Moon elves.
That's interesting.
You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you?
Yes and no.
Oh.
I I myself used to be an adventurer back when I was younger. Quite a spry thing, I might say. I had a moon elf who accompanied me. He was killed right in front of me by a man with a strange power.
What kind of power?
He seemed to have sucked them right into this ruby. We tried to fight, but he didn't just kill
Yeah.
my. He didn't just kill the moon elf. When he got done with him, he turned and tried to kill us as well. Succeeded in some cases.
I'm sorry for your loss.
And needless to say, it's when I stopped my adventuring.
That sounds familiar, doesn't it, David?
I'm smacking. I'm smacking Zephyr. I'm like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
If you see him,
Yes, I know.
run.
We saw something similar.
Don't fight him. If you see him, run. Back then, I
Mom.
was league stronger than I am now. And I was no match for him then.
Look, Gwynny, look. Heroes don't run from battles with evildoers.
Nuclear options.
Yes.
Talk about friendship
Yes,
and the
we-
power of these ears I found.
Yes, we do. Yes, we run away, my friend.
No, no.
Yes,
If we
do.
see this bastard, we will destroy him in revenge. All those lives he's.
We will destroy him with the power of friendship and this gun I found.
This guy. Don't be foolish. You couldn't beat me in a fight now. And look at me.
Why would I fight you? You're adorable.
That's not the point.
Like, you're right, I can't fight an old lady. That's so evil.
Don't take me up for a fool. I'm no just mere old lady. I may not be as young as I used to be, but I still know how to throw a punch.
Lonnie looks at her with wide, bright eyes like, wow, what a badass. So dreamy.
She straightens her back, and you hear a slight popping when she does.
Well, Gwynny, we've appreciated the work. In fact, I'm gonna flip her a gold. Buy everybody here a drink.
As then peeks around the corner. Is that right? The drinks are on you. Well, it's gonna take a lot more than a gold. You hear that, boys? He's got the drinks on the house today. And she rings a bell. And everybody starts to cheer.
Yay, why are we cheering?
All right. 3 golds then.
Zephyr, for he's looking at the guy, drinks are on him, and he would slide bartender another platinum piece. Just actually, two. I hope this is gonna be enough to cover everyone's expenses for tonight.
Oh yeah, that'll do. That'll do.
And Zephyr is looking at an absolute horde of adventurers and idiots. No, idiots.
And Bat's now trying to order drinks.
Technically, adventurers can be considered idiots in a way.
And
that's not
Some
the
whiskey and a saucer of milk,
the
please.
tavern is full of several adventuring groups. You happen to notice and recognize a couple of them, but you're not you're not necessarily on a name basis with them. You know them more from the tales that they tell.
And adventurers tend to drink a lot. Dear God.
Well, I'm gonna stand up. Gwen, I'm about to go check on the fam.
We get 3 bowls of cabbage juice.
As looks at you strange when you ask that. I don't think I have something like cabbage juice, but I'll see what I can muster up for you. And she kind of
Bat Lord's thirst.
She walks to the back and after a few minutes comes back with what looks like to be bowls of ground up cabbage and water with a little bit of honey in it.
Perfect.
It's the best I can do. In fact, don't even worry about it. It's free. Just
Actually, would you
as
also...
long as those bats behave themselves in this tavern, that is. That little one looks like he's ready to join the arm wrestling competition. I wouldn't do that if I was you.
No, Buffy, no! Buffy, no!
Buffy's walking up, chest kind of poked
Buffy's
out.
like, square up, yo!
Chest kind of poked out after the dwarf already beat the half giant. And
Yeah, he's... Buffy is like, I am Buffy now.
Well, he tries to gently coerce the bat away, like, hey.
Fuck gently coercing, I just offer him the bowl of food, and I'm like,
That's
get
what I
over
mean.
here!
I thought he was like, hey, we have food. Come get this bowl.
it looks at the bowl, looks at the dwarf who's kind of grinning and is signaling for him to come on. Chuckling a little bit. And
Look at the door, I'm like, don't ever talk to me or my son again.
and Buffy decides it's not worth it and decides to go for the bowl of food.
He already wins. There you go. Get the food. I would like to ask the bar owner, as David straight up, where do we go for lots of vegetables? Hopefully, things we can dry out.
I mean, if you want to go to one of the farmers and ask them, but I don't know what they're really going to tell you.
We just need to dry a lot of food for the road.
I can see that. You know,
Yeah,
I don't
they
know
are
if you
hungry.
know, but these particular bats, they eat more than just cabbage.
Did you go on?
They do like meat. They'll find themselves a rat or something out in the woods. You don't really need to care for a wild animal. The wild animal will care for itself. Honey, are you new?
Yes.
That is true, but counter argument, I do need to train them to roll over, you see. This is quite important, and treats help.
We should get food then if they like meat better. We should find what they like first, and then try what they like. So we have high value treats to train them to do things.
Smart.
Thank you.
It sounds like y'all have this worked out without me. I'm coming, dear, and she just grabs her an empty tray and makes her way over to a group of people who are trying to look edgy and inconspicuous, but in fact sit out like a sore
Yes,
thumb.
the party full of rogues.
The Drizduard role players.
My cloak is black, trimmed with black.
I am the darkness.
Everybody's an orphan.
Yep.
But